running off, ooh, to them big six. I can't be no son-in-law, I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. Three quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 40.
Pretty decent game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jones. Completed to Hyatt. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. There he goes, right side. He may go. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 63 yards rushing for the Bills. He's getting off to a hot start. A stop there on 3rd. They could have gone to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they're probably their heads down a little bit.
Touchdown!
A gain of 9 there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Go, 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 go! Don Capers, Don Capers, Don Capers.
Throwing, Jones. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Now inside the 25, Christian Watson, touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Bryant has got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
3rd and 3. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Green Bay passing game certainly in sync. Another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Wilson with a first down carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Like food. 22 needle. White.
Now Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Quick right.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Here we go.
Touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not happy.
Touchdown, Giants! Paris Campbell, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Watch out now. Safety Fury.
On 3rd down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Let's go now. Hurry, hurry.
First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. A check down here to Jones. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Well, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they get big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Ready?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
Yellow. Ready?
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Jones going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes, and now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Love now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard. That deficit probably a little too much to overcome. But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one. And
my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to... Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Quick slant to Watson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And now here is another interception. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. In motion right, that's Hyatt. Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw. He connects with Hyatt. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Okay, here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now Love going to change things up.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Throwing. Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Why shift to Crude? Why shift?
On 3rd down, Barkley. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Red, yellow.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Love looking to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence.
Again, it's Barkley. He's got it up to the 15. Showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here we go, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Set.
Love, they go play action now.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw now. Here's Love.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4. And quickly they get to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down. Love.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Love wants to shift things around.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Okay, here we go.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Here's Jamie Gillen now
as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
177 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. They'll run it again with Barkley. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly